Have you ever considered what could be the most enduring struggle for professionals and students alike? We tend to overlook nearly everything. We learn, we take in, we internalize. We dive into books, yet often let their wisdom slip away. We gather, hold discussions with a boss, yet often find ourselves forgetting much of it. We retain only what is essential for our survival. Everything else fades away effortlessly. We enjoy movies, but after a few months, most details fade away, leaving us with just a vague sense of the plot. We often dive into informative lecture videos on YouTube, soaking up a wealth of knowledge. Yet, it's easy to forget much of what we've learned, leaving many of us feeling a bit disheartened about our studies. What's the purpose of acquiring knowledge? In this video, I'll show you how to tackle the challenge of forgetfulness head-on. Discover effective strategies to ensure you retain what you've learned, remembering it with the same tenacity as a leech, both in a literal and figurative sense. Let's dive in and transform your memory skills. Hey everyone, let's dive into this video together. Hi everyone. We gather once again in the realm of business lessons. Oh, and right, tune in every Saturday at 7 p.m. for our exciting program. Visit YouTube, enter Unlock Your Corner in the search bar, and check out the first video that appears. You'll arrive at a playlist. Check out the first video. Let's return to our central theme, strategies for retaining the knowledge we've acquired. Think of it as clinging on like a leech, ensuring it stays with us forever. This is what experience looks like. Once more, the insights from Unlock Your Corner are a reflection of my journey shared with you. Every experience I've mentioned is one I've lived through myself. However, I want to highlight that I've accomplished everything. Even at this moment, as I share this lesson, some might assume I have a slide or an A4 paper in front of me. However, that's not the case. With just a microphone in hand, I take a seat and share my thoughts in their purest form, folks. Clearly, there was absolutely no preparation involved. However, it isn't precisely a lack of attention. It demonstrates one undeniable fact. I have a vivid and precise recollection of what I'm about to share with you. Imagine this. If I were suddenly asked to present on a topic with just 60 minutes to prepare, I would confidently rise to the challenge. Just give me that hour, and I promise to deliver a presentation that feels as polished and well-prepared as if I had a month to get ready. I guarantee it. Listen up, everyone. I'm not joking around. So, what's our approach to achieving that? Here are 3 essential steps to help you effectively remember and retain information for the long haul and seamlessly integrate it into your life, regardless of what you're studying. Imagine yourself diving into newspapers, immersing in books, enjoying movies, exploring lecture videos on YouTube, listening to audiobooks, flipping through magazines, or connecting with a mentor to gain insights from their journey. Everything can be recalled with remarkable clarity when you apply these techniques. Let's dive straight into the first part, everyone. The initial concept is straightforward. Begin your learning journey by selecting what to memorize based on the essentials. That's what you enjoy. It may seem amusing, but that's genuinely how it is. We often hold on to things that captivate our interest for an extended period. Isn't that so? To truly learn, you must cultivate a genuine interest, everyone. Your brain can take a beating, but it will still let things slip away. It's essential to acknowledge this truth. We tend to retain the information that captivates us, while the details we find uninteresting often slip from our memory. It's essential to embrace this reality. When it comes to our learning journey and the choices we make to create lasting memories, begin with what resonates with you. It can encompass any domain in our world, including areas often viewed unfavorably, such as gaming or soccer, for instance. If you find something appealing and consider it wholesome, then it's a good choice for your learning journey. Listen up, everyone, and I mean this sincerely. Life is a vibrant tapestry of diversity. In addition to economics, philosophy, and classic literature, there exists a wealth of other fascinating subjects, each possessing its own unique value. Every individual comes into the world with their unique joy and a distinct path of exploration. You deserve the freedom to make your own choices. If you have a passion for travel, immerse yourself in it. Dive into research, explore audiobooks, devour books, stay updated with newspapers, enjoy movies and documentaries, catch travel shows on TV, connect with travel guides, and of course, embark on your own adventures. It's your journey to embrace. If gaming is your passion, then dive into articles that explore the world of games. That will be the key point for you to keep in mind. Attention, everyone. Let's dive into step 1. Let me reiterate. Begin by gathering insights at the core, which is what resonates with us. Some might argue, if I enjoy games so much that I spend all day immersed in reading about them, it must be bad for my brain. To all of you, those who can claim this, it's clear that you've never engaged in proper study or experienced the genuine joy that knowledge can offer. It's essential to recognize that knowledge and wisdom are always evolving. It's in a constant state of flux. Initially, when you explore games, your focus is solely on understanding how to play them. If you focus on reading articles that are uplifting and meaningful, you'll always find your way in the right direction. Initially, you skim through game guide articles, but over time, your interest deepens and you find yourself truly enjoying them. You'll think, this character I'm portraying in a game has such an unappealing design. If I could just tweak it a little, add some height, slim down this character a touch, then I'd feel it would be so much more beautiful. This character's face appears fierce and intimidating. I prefer to switch it to a more friendly expression instead. So, go ahead and dive into your own thoughts and interests. As you explore the information that captivates you, you'll soon find yourself discovering and engaging with materials on game character design and game programming before you even realize it. Sometimes by chance or perhaps by destiny, you find yourself in a role that is both fulfilling and esteemed in today's world, a programmer. Isn't that so? How can you discover the potential of knowledge if you don't take the initiative to rise up and dive into research and exploration? Please refrain from making comments like that. Shortly, I'll share an example of a sports article that profoundly impacted me and how I successfully applied its insights to the business world. Engaging with the content we love allows us to fully savor the experience. Keep this in mind. I'll say it again. Begin by diving into the knowledge and information that captivates and excites you. Let's dive into part 2, everyone. Alright, the second part is nearly the simplest step in this approach. When you already have the kind of information you enjoy. If soccer is your passion, you'll immerse yourself in every match, devour articles about the game, and admire legends like Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Zinedine Zidane, and Thierry Henry. It's all about your enthusiasm. Discover captivating articles that delve into their world. If you enjoy something, reading about it becomes enjoyable too. Even if you believe that your knack for reading books tends to make you drowsy, I assure you this. When you discover something that captures your interest, it's only natural to feel fully alert and engaged. Consistently that way. That's the magic of tabloid newspapers. They keep readers engaged and wide awake. I'm not suggesting you dive into the world of tabloids. I share a strong disdain for tabloids, even feeling a sense of resentment towards them due to the negativity they propagate. Just to clarify, I'm using this as an example, so please don't take it the wrong way, everyone. Tabloids excel in a unique way. They consistently employ familiar words, recognizable characters, and content that resonates with the masses. When a well-known actress experiences a wardrobe malfunction, it captures everyone's attention. If you're intrigued by her, how could you possibly feel drowsy while reading about it? Indeed, the area you're drawn to mirrors that perfectly. If you're passionate about soccer, diving into soccer newspapers is sure to keep you wide awake. You'll find yourself enjoying news and in-depth analysis articles even more. Now for step 2, here's a quick tip. Dive into whatever interests you. Whether it's reading or watching, just immerse yourself in the topic you love. As someone who is passionate about business, I can confidently say that I have observed, studied, and read extensively on the subject. Countless books surround me, and my friends often glance at them, tossing around terms like sophisticated, bookworm, and professor, along with a slew of teasing remarks. However, I personally believe that simply liking it is sufficient. I recently discovered that I can still dive into lengthy books, purely because I enjoy the experience. You can enjoy your favorite movies or simply listen to audiobook files. Embrace it as you usually would. There's no specific method for tackling information, no secret to reading books, and no hack for enjoying audiobooks. Take a moment to listen. Do you like it? Enjoying the read? Observe. Disregard all else. Everyone, keep that in mind for me. Now, with just 2 steps, can you see the clarity unfold? Select the subjects that ignite your passion for learning. Begin your journey by diving into learning. You've got what you love. Now let's get started. If diving into books feels like too much effort, no worries, pick up a newspaper instead. And if that still seems like a stretch, why not enjoy a movie? You can also catch reports on topics you love or explore engaging lecture videos on YouTube. There are plenty of ways to stay informed and entertained. Begin your viewing experience and savor every moment. When you meet up with friends, embrace the opportunity to learn from them. Engage in genuine conversation and let the connection flow. Numerous approaches to learning exist. Right now, steps 1 and 2 are a breeze, everyone. Next, we'll dive into step 3, the crucial phase that will solidify the knowledge you've acquired in your mind. I assure you, even after 5 years or 3 years, those memories will linger on. We're diving into step 3 right away. Now, let's move on to step 3. Once you've identified your preferences and delved into your chosen topic through reading and watching, it's time to move on to step 3. This is the moment to reflect on what we've absorbed through reading or viewing. In psychology, this concept is referred to as recall, which signifies the act of retrieving information. Among all memorization techniques, recall stands out as the simplest and most effective method for naturally retaining knowledge. The process is straightforward. You encounter an experience, take time to reflect on it, and that's all there is to it. Let me show you the way to remember. No need to worry. Allow me to elaborate just a bit more so you can truly grasp the marvel of recall. Pains have a way of lingering in our memories. Have you ever wondered why certain pains linger in our memories? The individual enduring that pain inflicts torment upon themselves relentlessly, replaying it over and over in their mind. Some breakups leave an indelible mark, lingering in memory for a lifetime. However, joys tend to fade from memory more quickly, because they just don't take the time to remember them. Here's a clever psychology tip to keep in mind. Keep this in mind for me. Individuals who part ways with a partner or face a significant loss often find themselves trapped in a cycle of self-inflicted pain as they continuously dwell on memories and reminders of what once was. Remember this year, remember next year, remember a decade from now, remember until the end of their days. The burden of pain will accompany them until their final breath. Think back to how we implement this in our study routines and in the process of memorizing what we've absorbed. What does that look like? Imagine this. You dive into a newspaper article, immerse yourself in a movie, explore a chapter of a book, or engage with an Unlock Your Corner video. Take some time to reflect after watching it. Keep this in mind. Things are heating up now. Take a moment to reflect on a single question. From the knowledge I've just acquired, what aspect resonates with me the most and sparks my interest? Please just ask that one question for me. I suggest you implement the 50-50 rule. Imagine you have just 1 hour to dive into a book, for instance, right? Next, split that time evenly. Dedicate 30 minutes to reading the book and the other 30 minutes to contemplating the question I just presented to you. In the chapter of that book I just read, what captivates me the most? What do I hold dear? Take a moment to reflect and provide me with an answer to that question, regardless of the circumstances. After watching this 15-minute lecture, take an additional 15 minutes to reflect on it. Ask yourself, in Unlock Your Corner's lecture, which piece of knowledge resonates with me the most and captures my interest? Take a moment to reach out for me. Don't hesitate to engage your mind. As you pose this question to yourself, your mind begins to engage and activate. It begins to memorize, and it does so with unwavering persistence, fueled by a powerful catalyst, your passion and curiosity. Trying to force your mind to recall uninteresting information can turn into a frustrating experience. That's pure agony. However, when it's something you hold dear, it transforms into a precious gift for your mind. Keep in mind to ponder, that film? What aspect, what segment, what detail captivates my interest and affection the most? Next, we begin to contemplate it. Consider dedicating the entire 90 minutes of a movie to deep reflection. Listen up, everyone. Trust me on this. If you take my advice, you'll experience a surge of vivid memories and a wave of knowledge that will fill you completely. For the first time, you'll experience the empowering sensation of truly mastering information, gaining a newfound understanding that sets you apart. To truly grasp what I'm conveying, you need to feel it for yourself. Give it your all, everyone. That's my constant wish for you. When you find yourself navigating a world filled with injustice, feeling bullied, small, weak, or even humiliated, take a moment to reflect on this. Change is possible. It starts today, right now. Embrace the power to transform your circumstances. Slowly but surely, our individual will rise to new heights. By deepening our understanding, we unlock greater financial potential. At this moment, a lot of you may find yourselves short on funds. What's holding back the funds? Explore further, and you'll find that there are no clear paths to earning money. Your understanding has its limits, folks. Your understanding is limited to the situation at hand. It's time to expand your knowledge. But gaining knowledge only for it to slip away feels utterly pointless, doesn't it? Knowledge should be retained and applied. So let's dive into this lesson immediately, everyone. Start practicing immediately. Delay your decisions, and life will remain stagnant indefinitely. Furthermore, this is an experience I have already completed. I'm offering this to you at no cost, genuinely and authentically. If you choose not to take action, what other options remain? I have a vision. Imagine a lecture with 10,000 attendees. Just knowing that 500 people are engaged brings me immense joy. I've empowered 100 individuals to transform their lives, whether they require my identity or not, and regardless of my need to know theirs. Celebrating life-changing moments is truly worthwhile. Put in your best effort. Take action, dive into books, enjoy films, and explore uplifting sources of information. After you finish reading, take a moment equal to the time you spend absorbing that knowledge. Reflect on this. What aspect of what you've just explored resonates with you the most? What captures your interest the strongest? Here's an example featuring an article, a piece I came across some time back. Zinedine Zidane, the one history selected. At first glance, some may perceive this as merely a light-hearted piece meant for entertainment. However, I have a different perspective. I've never experienced life in such a shallow way. I came across this article. To kick things off, the first step is my passion for sports. I read it thoroughly from beginning to end. In step 3, after going through it, I found that this article spans approximately 1,000 words, and I took my time reading it at a steady, normal pace. Forget speed reading and gimmicks. I continued to read from top to bottom as usual. I finished it in roughly 10 minutes. Once I wrapped up, I took an additional 10 minutes to sit in meditation, reflecting on what aspect of this article resonates with me the most, what truly captivates my interest. That will give it purpose. In the realm of football, Zidane stands out as one of the most renowned young coaches, undeniably among the best in the world today. Zidane embodies the role of a mentor to everyone. Players resemble students and subordinates. Cristiano Ronaldo stands as one of the most renowned players globally, currently regarded as the best in the game. Superstars like Ronaldo often display a lack of respect toward the new coach, particularly if that coach is less experienced. Instructing these players presents quite a challenge. Coach Zidane employs a brilliant strategy. Rather than dictating what Ronaldo should do, he ignites a competitive spirit by challenging him directly. How about you? And I go head-to-head in free kicks and see who comes out on top. Ronaldo thrives on competition. When faced with a challenge, he jumps into action without hesitation. Ultimately, he faced a significant defeat against Coach Zidane. From that moment of defeat, Ronaldo realized, this opponent before me is not to be underestimated. He has something that truly captures my attention. Zidane earned Ronaldo's unwavering loyalty, and the star player remained fiercely dedicated to his coach. I just went through this section. As I reflected on these elements, which appear to be merely sports, I realized how I could leverage them in my business endeavors. I committed to putting forth my best effort in every task at the company, including delivering goods. I approach each responsibility with seriousness and diligence so that when new employees come on board, I can be the one to demonstrate and guide them effectively. At this moment, Unlock Your Corner is showcasing a valuable lesson I gained from Coach Zidane. I teach only what I've personally experienced, allowing me to respond effectively to any criticism that comes my way. Enjoy pointing out flaws? I'll show you. Do you enjoy critiquing? Let me break it down for you to understand, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. That's my approach. This article dates back to 2016, yet it remains one of my all-time favorites. I always remember that lesson. This article comes in at just around 1,000 words. In terms of a standard book format, it would translate to approximately 3 to 4 pages in length. Imagine diving into a 300-page book, where every few pages reveals a valuable lesson waiting to be discovered. Take a moment to read a few pages, then pause to reflect. Ask yourself, what aspect of this book captivates me the most and resonates deeply with my interests? You'll have something etched in your memory. Feel free to grab a piece of paper and jot down your favorite thoughts, or simply pin them directly in the book. The 300-page book offers the opportunity to discover up to 100 captivating insights that you can embrace with passion and remember for a lifetime. That's absolutely fantastic. That's the moment you dive into books and uplift your mind, rather than letting the words pass through one ear and out the other, or seeing them with one eye only to lose them from the other. Forgetting everything can lead to frustration, and before you know it, you find yourself resenting books once more. A curious phenomenon occurs with some individuals. They dive into books, only to later dismiss them as nonsense, expressing their frustration with colorful language. You are the one being nonsensical. Your shortcomings don't define others in the same way. Keep that in mind for me. Here's the straightforward method I recommend, broken down into 3 easy steps. Start by selecting learning materials that align with your interests. Next up, begin your learning journey. Discover what you love. Dive into reading and immerse yourself in watching. Lastly, after engaging with a book, movie, or any content, take a moment to reflect on a single question. What is the key point that resonates with me the most and captures my interest? Next, jot down your response. Sometimes less is more. Just a few pages can suffice. Focus on one key point or one thing that truly captures your interest. So, just like that, I apologize, everyone. Even after 3 to 5 years, it may still linger because it's etched deeply within you. There could be books that are simply exceptional, don't you think? Perhaps a year or 2 down the line, or even just 6 months later, you revisit it for a final check. Follow the methods I outlined for you in this lecture once more. Fast forward a decade, and you'll find that the insights from that book have slipped away by the second read. Believe me, you'll transform into someone entirely new. Once more, I emphasize, right now you may struggle to envision it, for when have you truly experienced the joy of comprehension? Isn't that so? Perhaps you didn't experience genuine happiness while delving into a book. So pay attention and take action. Transform your life today. Hey everyone, if today's topic of Unlock Your Corner sparked something in you, please hit that like button to let me know you're with me. Share this video with someone who needs a little inspiration to unlock their own path. It could change their day or even their life. And if you want to keep growing with us, subscribe to the channel and join our community. Your support means the world and keeps me motivated to share more real, heartfelt lessons. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's keep unlocking our potential together.